You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN. You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN. Hi, everyone, and welcome back. And I'm with Brian Oneto. He's the chairman of the board. And Brian, we were talking about committee assignments. I think this is pretty interesting because there's quite a few committees. And how do people get their assignments?
The chairman assigns them, and a lot of times the chairman will put out an email or something saying, hey, these are committee assignments, how do you feel about them? And get input from the board members.
Do a lot of board members were already on some of these assignments, so they just say, can I stay on it, or do they pass them on, or?
They can request to stay on it or be put on different committees, yeah.
Okay, well, go ahead and I'll give you the time to say what you'd like to say about them, sorry.
Yeah, if you want, I can go through the whole list if you'd like, as far as the committees. And what you have is like standing committees, and that's where there's a committee is formed, and that's where any issue that comes up that relates to that can go to it, where it can be any issue that relates with animals, whether it's, barking dogs, or whether it may be, do cattle have to be fenced in by the owner or by the adjacent property, and just any issue that comes up would be addressed. So we have there's an administrative committee, that's chairman and vice chairman. That would be myself and Supervisor
And
Plaz.
what's the name of that again?
An administrative committee.
Okay.
And it's like, we look at all personnel issues, go through as far as what goes on the agenda. We have an agenda review, and there's also administrative review where you look over things that are coming and say, well, should that go on consent agenda or full agenda and be heard by the whole board? Okay. Also, there's Ag and Natural Resources. That's Supervisors Forrester and myself. There's land use, there's land use issues. That would be Supervisors Boitano and Forrester. There's Economic and Community Development, which relates to Sierra West Business Park, site development, Carbondale Industrial Park, and Wicklow Planning, as far as that property the county bought behind Walmart.
Right.
And that would be Supervisors Morgan and Plaz.
Okay.
Tribal Relations, Buena Vista Advisory Committee, Joint Committee, that would be Supervisors Forrester and Morgan. And there's Public Works Committee, which would be myself and Plaz. And there's Joint Water, which would be Supervisors Plaz and myself. And that's the standing committees. And this is ad hoc committees. And ad hoc committees are created, you look at one certain segment of something. It's not a real broad-based committee. So you may look at just the airport. In those committees, we have Buena Vista Rancheria Litigation Ad Hoc Committee. That's Forrester and Morgan. I own Plymouth Casino Litigation. That'd be Forrester and Morgan. Budget Ad Hoc Committee would be Plaz and myself. And then there's the Administrative Abatement Hearing Board. That would be, it's chairman of the board or his designee. So I designate one of the supervisors to do it. And so that'd be it's Plaz and Boitano. Airport Committee, it's Plaz and Boitano. Airport Land Use Commission, I figured it's good to keep it basically same supervisors as Plaz and Boitano also. ACTC would be Plaz and myself. Supervisor Forrester would be the alternate, and that's Amador County Transportation Commission, which is you have representatives from the county and the cities, and then a member of the public, and they advise on road issues and transportation issues.
And who was on that again?
That would be Supervisor Plaz and myself, and Supervisor Forrester is the alternate. Okay. Amador County Recreation Agency, that would be Supervisor Morgan and Supervisor Boitano, with Forrester being the alternate. Amador County Solid Waste Management Regional Agency, that would be Forrester, Boitano, with Morgan as alternate. Amador Economic Development Corporation, AEDC, that would be Plaz and Forrester. Because some committees don't have alternates. I mean, as far as there's just the two members. Amador Tuolumne Community Action Agency, ATCA, as everybody knows it. That's Supervisor Forrester and myself, with Supervisor Plaz as alternate. Animal Advisory Committee, which includes building and fundraisers. That's Forrester and Morgan. And a lady, I want to say the name of Nella Burge, excuse me.
Okay.
She gave a pretty good sized donation to the county, and it was earmarked to go towards I want to say it was like animal welfare or towards animal shelter. And I think the board has kind of looked at putting that towards maybe a new building up there for the animals.
All right.
Area 12 Agency on Aging, it's Morgan and Boitano. Calaveras, Amador, McCollum River Authority, CAMRA, that's Plaz, Oneto, and Forster. CSAC, which is the California State Association of Counties. And some of these we try to keep them vertical, so like if we have a main member there and an alternate, try to keep them all. So if you have two people, one person go, they can represent you in all the committees, or if they can't, their alternate can go and represent the county, rather than have them, there's like 3 or 4 different slots, put a different supervisor in each one. The county could possibly not have representation at this state level organization of counties. If one person goes, he can represent on all of them. Otherwise, you have all 4 supervisors have to go to something like that to have a voice. And some things, our meetings are like meeting in LA or somewhere, so it can be a little bit hard to do. So that's CSAC Board of Directors. That would be Supervisor Boitano with Forster as alternate. CSAC Insurance Authority would be Forster and Boitano. And then CHF Home Buyers Fund Board of Directors, that is Oneto with Plaz alternate. Housing, Land Use and Transportation, which is CSAC, so that'd be Forster and Boitano. Agricultural and Natural Resources Committee at CSAC, that's Forster and Boitano. I should probably clarify that. CSAC is California State Association of Counties,
right.
And what that is the counties within the state. It's an organization they belong to, and you go there and they bring up member counties and say, hey, we have an issue with this and we think this is a problem, and we'd like CSAC to support, send a letter, and they may support, or maybe the county said, no, we don't want to do that, and they won't vote to send that letter. And just where you go there and have a meeting and talk about issues, solutions you found, problems you found. And it's also a lobbying arm and informational arm for the counties that belong to it.
Okay.
And let's see, we'll move on. Central Sierra Child Support Agency, that would be Morgan and Boitano with myself as an alternate. First 5, Amador Commission, that's Proposition 10, that's Forster, and I'm the alternate. Commission on Aging will be Morgan with myself as an alternate. Disaster Council is the chairman, the vice chairman. East Bay Municipal Utility District, so that's East Bay MUD Liaison Committee, that would be me, there is no alternate. And also, just so that people know, Tom, this is the list of committees proposed by the chairman, which is myself.
Okay.
The board can say, we're not doing that. Okay. Generally, they don't. I mean, you have to be doing something really off base to have the board say, okay, we're not approving that. But now it could happen in the meetings, a supervisor may say, I'd like a committee changed, and if the board says yes, votes to do that, it will be done.
Okay.
We still got time here?
We've got 3 minutes.
Okay, I'll move on. Health Benefits Advisory Committee, that would be Plaz with Morgan as alternate. Candy Mine Foundation, that would be Plaz with myself as alternate. Local Agency Formation Commission, LAFCO, that would be Boitano, Oneto with Forster as alternate. Local Community Benefits Committee, that's Forster and Plaz. Local Enforcement Agency Hearing Panel, LEA, that's Plaz, Boitano with myself as alternate. Mental Health Board, that'd be Morgan with Forster as alternate. McCollum River Association, Upper McCollum Watershed Association, that's Plaz with myself as alternate. McCollum Watershed Interregional Sustainability Evaluation Program, MOCWISE, which we talked about earlier,
right.
That's Plaz with Forster as alternate. Upper McCollum River Watershed Authority, UMRA, that would be Plaz with myself as alternate. Milo Job Training Agency Governing Board, that's Morgan with Boitano as alternate. Mountain Counties Air Basin and Mountain Counties Water Resources, that would be myself and Forster. NACO, which is National Association of Counties, which is more like a nationwide group. That would be Forster with Morgan as alternate. Rural County Representatives of California, RCRC. That would be Oneto with Plaza as alternate. Regional Traffic Mitigation Oversight Committee, that'd be Plaza with myself as alternate. Sierra Nevada Conservancy Subregion Board, that would be Boitano and Oneto as alternate. UCCEE Cooperative or Central Sierra Multi-County Partnership Advisory Council, that would be Oneto with Forster as alternate. And Vehicle Abatement Authority would be Morgan and Plaza.
Okay,
And
boy,
that's
a
the list.
lot of committees there.
Yeah, well, and some are real active and some
Okay.
are not, and so sometimes you may
Do
have.
they keep you pretty busy?
Yeah.
Reading
it
all
does.
the material and all that, being
It's
staying up
just
to speed?
like this. Our agenda is just it's the smallest agenda I've seen in a long time. But the MOC wise is, I mean, you look at that, just there's
So a lot of information.
and there's a lot, and something
Right.
just because one item doesn't mean you can't spend. And this isn't that
Right.
big item, but like a draft general plan, you can spend
Okay,
a
well, we're
week or two.
nearly out of
Easily.
time. Some of the
Okay.
things that are also going to be discussed, I had no idea that was going to be as lengthy. Would be the sheriff's office and Code Red. I guess that's a replacement for the 911 reverse
the reverse
911.
911.
Transportation and Public Works contract with NCE Engineering
Mm-hmm.
and General Services approval toward RFP.
And also there's
We're out of time.
okay.
Thanks for watching TSPN, and we'll see you again next time.
You're watching Amador County's local television network,